Hello, y'all. I'm back. Excuse me. It's 10:10 p.m. at night. So thank you to y'all who helped me. Help me with enough food to eat tonight. Ooh, now I'm stuffed. So I have. I'm glad to have had some real food for dinner, and I have something to eat for breakfast tomorrow. Excuse me. So, something, I don't know if there's a bump on my eye. That's, um, okay, I got it out. Oh, so the video from earlier is finally almost done uploading. Excuse me. You know, excuse me. Hi again. I'm back. How is everyone? Excuse me. Excuse me. Before um before bedtime, excuse me, I'm gonna try to write again. Oh wow. But I was busy this afternoon trying to see what gig or something locally that I could do. But a lot of the temp service jobs here in New Orleans, they require you to wear either a black shirt or, a black um golf shirt, like either black or white. Excuse me. Sometimes it's black shirt, black slacks, black socks, and black shoes. You know, and now, when I had a place to live, I had that. You know, and sometimes they make you change shirt, and then they give you a hat to put on. You know, and the challenging thing is for you to be homeless and you can't work a job. Hi, thanks so much. Well, I did have spaghetti and meat sauce and a little bit of salad and a couple of little pieces of French bread. Excuse me. And I I had some lemonade too. It was real lemonade. They make my nose itch. And I also had, but that was thanks so much. And I had like for breakfast. I mean, I ordered like dinner. I ordered dinner and breakfast. Hi. Um, I ordered dinner for tonight and breakfast for tomorrow. Excuse me. And the breakfast, you know, I got a plate, buy one get one free. So I got, the 2 plates of breakfast for one price. And so with the breakfast, I did have a little bit. Um, well, I made a sandwich out of the biscuit and sausage, and I put some jelly on it, and I had like half the grits. So one full plate of food with the grits, eggs, sausage, and biscuit. I'll have that tomorrow, and then the other half of cheese grits and eggs, I'll have, you know, all that tomorrow for breakfast. I was really hungry, but now I'm full, stuffed. But I'm not overstuffed, but I'm stuffed. Thanks so much. And as I said, like before tonight is out, I want to work on some more writing. So basically, um like when I'm trying to write, wow, it's not as easy as I thought to come up with um random just freestyle writing, you know. And then I'm suffering like performance anxiety because of, the idea of people being so judgmental and taking you out of context or take you the wrong way or whatever. But I love my writing. Excuse me, I feel like I have a mission to fulfill with my writing, you know. So I so I yeah. Um excuse me. So like when you try to control your own writing, you don't get as much recognition. But when you're a puppet being controlled by other people and what they want you to do, oh, you earn more money that way, you know. But they have had moments where the fake foster mom, when I was in foster care, and she would frame their artwork for them, and they would have certain customers that weren't satisfied, you know. Excuse me. She prided herself on being like a female version of like the jack of all trades, but can't cook worth a doggone, you know what. She couldn't cook. Excuse me. Oh, thanks so much. All right. So, I mean, if I weren't in my situation, I wish I would have known back in 2017 when I had a place to live. 2017 and 2018, I didn't know how to go about doing it, but making YouTube videos and monetizing them. I looked into it at that time, trying to figure out what I could do to earn a living, and you know, I couldn't get any job in 2017. And then when I tried the cab driving job, nobody wanted me to do the cab driving job, and they gang stalked me really bad. And they're trying to insinuate that I deserve to get killed for the cab driving job, saying it was a dangerous job, you know. So, excuse me. I'm at least trying. I'm at least trying. And once the stalkers, if they illegally find out where I got a job at, they call up the job and tell a lie and say, say things to try to get me wrongfully fired and banned forever, you know. And then they make it like you did something bad by saying, oh, you know that pink slip follows you forever. So you're letting me know that I've been blacklisted, wrongfully, unjustly blacklisted from employment. It's like as if you're banned from working forever. You know, can you imagine being banned from having a job for the rest of your life because people don't like you and they hate you and want you dead, so they'll lie? Imagine if, I've had a moment with a stalking cult members. They illegally swatted me at my job and then had me wrongfully permanently banned from Sky Zone forever. And then shortly after, the fake manager made the wrongful decision to ban me, I found out that he doesn't work there. He doesn't work there anymore. Or they have had other places like restaurants where I would get wrongfully banned from, permanently banned forever. But okay, you're in Pensacola, Florida, and you wrongfully banned me from the job. I'm sorry, you banned me from the cafe or restaurant. And then a week later, I heard that you moved to Chicago with your boyfriend. Or, excuse me, at that Cactus Cantina downtown Pensacola, they wrongfully banned me from that place. And then a week later, I found out that the person who wrongfully banned me, that she packed up and moved to Alabama. So that's how you know that these perps are just actors, actresses, or whatever. Because how can you ban me from somewhere or fire me from some? They're just like fake paid actors playing roles. And that's why the gang stalking cult, they're called like surveillance role players, you know. And I heard that they get paid, they sell their soul to the devil. It's not worth it. And they get paid damn good money, you know. They get paid good money to just torture, abuse, and hurt and try to murder people. Try to murder innocent people for nothing, you know. So, I, like, after I said that I'm able to save a lot of money on this app for hotel nights, I don't know if there's a special event going on this week, but even for Labor Day weekend, I was able to save money, you know, or not have to spend so much on the hotel. But I don't know if it's Labor Day or is it because of football season, or, you know, I looked on the app, and even with the so-called discount, they raised the prices so high that the price for the hotel for tomorrow night, I don't know if it would change, you know, but the price for the hotel for tomorrow night is like $97. But on rare occasions, I've seen this hotel cost over $100, but rare. See, when I'm talking about it now, they're harassing me with the numbers. And they must be illegally blocking Camilla and everybody from coming in. So, but I haven't checked how much it will cost for Saturday. Excuse me, but I would hate to have to be on the streets tomorrow. As I said, I don't know what they're planning to do, or what attacks that they're planning, or what setups that they're planning. And they think that someone's suffering is funny. Excuse me. They're hitting me in the right ear with the high pitched ring with the weapons. And they just, for like a couple of minutes ago, they made my nose itch. Yeah. And you know what? My amazing grass green supplement, lately I've been forgetting to take it, and I forget that I even have it. But I'm almost out of my bentonite clay. They're still messing with the likes and viewers. They just leave people alone. They're still messing with the likes and viewers. And they have certain perps that just stalk and watch you for a certain kind of long time before they chime in and start with the harassing, you know. Excuse me. But I'm surprised that there are some of the perps that the online perps that backed off and left me alone, and they don't stalk and harass me no more. You know. Excuse me. And they would be stalking and harassing for years. But then after my twin sister got drunk and beat and raped her girlfriend on YouTube, some of the stalkers turned against her, and then they left me alone, you know. But they have certain perps that stalk and harass me, and I don't even think about them every day or talk about them every day, and they've been stalking and harassing me since 2019. You know. Excuse me, but yeah, it's like, you see how quiet it is right now? I wish I could have a place to live where it could be this kind of quiet, you know. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, you know. Excuse me. Don't ever let anyone um threaten y'all to sell your soul to the devil and join the gang stalking cult and go against me. It ain't worth your soul, no matter how much money they offer, and they try to threaten you. They try to make a they try to make death threats and try to. I mean, the people that are supportive of me, the stalking cult, it's like they go after that person, and and they have made some of my supporters lose their jobs. And they'll try to strip you of everything and make you back homeless. I mean, make you homeless and excuse me. And how could your own family members believe a random stranger claiming to be from the government and tell a lie about you and you believe it? Even if you be like, no, my cousin wouldn't do that, or no, my sister wouldn't do that. No, my daughter wouldn't do that. But my family already hated me though. Excuse me. But even, like they had a perp made a fake comment in a previous live stream, lying and saying that the whole entire Grandpre family or all of my family is nothing but junkies. You don't know my family. Hell, I barely even know my family, but I know they ain't junkies. Excuse me. If you know what family members If you know what family members is a junkie, name which members. Other than that, shut the hell up. Get out of here. Wait, hold up. Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, I'm sorry about that. Hey, I'm sorry about that. Um. Oh yeah, people being gullible. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I got a bunch of people in my chat harassing me. But a perp is the same people who want to say what is a perp. Y'all be perping. Get out of here. I see your number symbolism. Dang. I'm sorry, but yeah. Excuse me. I hate when people be like, "What is a perp?" But you know what a gang stalker is, and then they want to try to play psych games and gaslight. But then you got a bunch of perp information in your profile picture. They play so many psychological games. But yeah, people being, I guess, gullible. Excuse me. But yeah, like stuff that I thought my family knew me better than to do this and do that. The stuff that I'm being falsely accused of, you know, and they don't have any proof, but their lies can be believed. But then I could show proof about what I'm going through and still not be believed or taken seriously, or they want to deliberately ignore me on purpose. You know. So I got, well, for the idea that the hotel room, they're raising the price to like $97 for tomorrow. If that's the case, then I have enough, I received enough donation money that after dinner left over, that and I got a little more funds. Excuse me, I have um approximately half, about more or less half of enough for another night. You know, as I said, they're threatening and harassing me, talking about my demise and everything, and they're bragging about illegally swatting me again. I mean, look, if y'all please look in the most recent community post and see, it was 9 screenshots. And hi, let me see, about 50 more, and that could cover enough for another night. But I don't want to burden or take, if I don't want to burden. I feel bad. I don't want to burden people. Like if 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 they can't afford to excuse me, and it's like, yeah, as I said, I'm wrongfully banned from the shelters. Can't go to the shelters. And it seems like there's so many hurdles with trying to get a job, whether you're targeted or not. There's so many hurdles trying to get a job while while you're homeless, and like they want you to pay extra money for a specific uniform, and then tell you no bags allowed. So I mean, and then when I do try to get jobs and say, well, I need help with such and such amount of funds for help for a uniform, and then I end up not being able to help. I mean, get help, you know. Excuse me. And then their workplace mobbed me off the job. I'm like, well, I'm not earning much or anything, but it seems like the only thing I can do is my writing. But since I don't have a permanent home and can't, I mean, I don't have a way to cook, you know, I don't have a permanent home and I don't have a way to cook. But otherwise, I would love to practice cooking videos, you know. And I was gonna do that when I had my place in 2023. I was trying, you know, to practice, you know, cooking videos, and I wanted to improve my cooking and work on more better and improve cookbooks and stuff. Yeah, I got it. The the first bit, yeah. Excuse me. Well, I'm not gonna disclose the amount because of the perps, but I got the first bit. So if I could get help with 50 more, that should be enough. Like the previous nights, okay. Um, yeah, I mistakenly thought it was. I don't know why I thought it was 122, but I was able to get $188. Um, 3 nights of hotel for $188, and I mean, $188 and something. I rounded up to 189. So then I divided 189 by 3, and then it was $63. You know. So I'm wondering, like, what do they have events going on in New Orleans? Why they raised the price that high on I mean, like the previous Friday nights, I was spending like no more than $85. You know, so hold on, right quick. Excuse me. So yeah, I'm not gonna disclose the amount because of the perps, but I got what you sent. But if I could get help with 50 more, then that'll be enough for another night. I hate that they raised the prices because I think last week, I think it was like last weekend. I think it was less than $80 per night, but now even with the so-called discounts, they raised the price to 97. And when I try to screenshot on the app, excuse me, the screen turns black when I try to screenshot. So it looks like they don't allow screenshotting for me to try to show any proof or whatever, you know. But I'm not saying the app because I don't want the stalkers to, you know, sabotage that, you know. Excuse me. But then I heard that they do stuff like make things cheaper for everybody else, but force the target to have to pay more than everybody else, you know, or make things way more expensive for the target, you know. But silence. Um, I don't know if you're still in the chat, but I saw I saw someone comment on a gang stalking video with the profile that looks like yours, but I don't know if that I was gonna ask, are you targeted as well? Thank you so much for the help. I don't know if he's still in the chat. I think they're blocking Camilla from coming in the chat. Where is everybody? I've been chatting for over 30 minutes and not many comments. Thanks so much, y'all. I don't know if he's still in the chat or if he left. But I've been trying to make it up to everybody with working on my writing. But I write the best way I know how, or write what I'm knowledgeable about or what I have experience in. I even try to write about what I don't have knowledge or experience in. And and if people like it, they like it. But if they don't, then fine. But the stalkers, I don't appreciate them making fake bad reviews to prevent me from earning income and earning a living. To maliciously and intentionally prevent me from earning a living, you know. But where's everybody tonight or all evening and all night? Like, where's everybody? Excuse me. Like, they're forcing me to suffer between the streets and the hotels, and they're keeping me held down. I mean, if I wanted to be homeless, I would not have fought to have apartments or housing or places to live or whatever. But they run me off or threaten my life off of every apartment, every place to live, every job. You know, they have tried to run me off from here, this hotel. I mean, the online perps trying to get me wrongfully kicked out of and banned from this hotel. I mean, I think they even threatened me tonight, but they definitely threatened me yesterday about talking about wanting me banned or whatever. But they're reducing the number of viewers on my video right now when I had like at least 30 people in here. Excuse me. And now that he's trying to make it like I have 11 viewers. Like a few seconds ago, it was 26. See, they're just illegally hacking in and manipulating the numbers. Yeah, so yeah. So if I can have help with $50 more, that could cover another night. I hate that they raised the prices. But yeah, like the previous few nights I paid like $63, but for tonight the price was just under $70. Certain times for Thursday nights they slightly raise the price, and sometimes on Sundays, but it'd be the cheapest like Monday through Wednesday, but they'd be the more expensive. Sometimes Friday night and Saturday night are usually about the same price, the same higher, more expensive price, for the hotels. You know, But as I said, I've been trying to figure out what could I do to earn my own income without the perps sabotaging it. But I love my writing. I love to do my writing. And then, I'm supposed to be earning or making money with YouTube, but they illegally suppress that too. You know, excuse me. They suppress um the fact that I'm getting under $120 again for September from August. But for me to deal with getting off the, because for them to harass me so much that I get off the live stream with chest pains, or even the next day or the next couple of days dealing with chest pains or a strain on my heart because of their harassment and attacks and stuff. So it's like they're not only ruining my mental health, but they're ruining my physical health as well. That video finally got done uploading. Finally. Yeah. On certain days, it's like if I am in a hotel for a long time, and then the first day back on the streets, there's a gang stalking scenario to set me up to be wrongfully permanently banned for the rest of my life from a restaurant that I would usually go to, or a cafe, or library, or whatever. If not that, then first night back on the streets is someone physically attacking me, you know, and um it's frightening to deal with a society where people will physically attack you unprovoked for nothing. And you still get blamed or faulted, or, society will try to just come up with their own guesses and false assumptions on why they think you were wrong, you know, and you did nothing, you know. And yeah, I've been physically attacked by perps as well. Now, I heard about this story about, no, I saw a video about how they said that there was someone that was a targeted individual um, who was at a train station in New York minding their own business. And then they paid someone to come and stab him to death for life insurance. And and then that person who did the stabbing got acquitted, from what I think I remember. And so um I saw, like, earlier today, I saw on Reddit, even though my account is wrongfully banned from Reddit. Fake Damnesia, get out of here. On Reddit, they had a person well, I mean, the person didn't post the post today, but I saw the post today when trying to look for, what I could do for at least gig opportunities in New Orleans, like temporary gig opportunities in New Orleans, and I stumbled upon a Reddit. See, look, they're harassing me with the numbers in my chat, and they won't leave me alone. And instead, they're lowering the numbers when I probably have more than 20 people in here. So, so they so they, I mean, the person has said, he indirectly admitted that he basically blood sacrificed his homeless disabled brother. He blood sacrificed for life insurance. And they said that he wasn't even supposed to have authority or have access to that life insurance. And or that the family later on gave him, he's trying to make it like as if the family later on gave him permission to basically have authority over the money or whatever. Excuse me. And I'm shaken up, scared, because my biological brother Wyatt, that lost his life the day before our birthday last year. First, they said that he died of a drug overdose. Then they said someone strangled or attacked him. And then I heard other stories, and nobody wants to. I mean, they make it like I don't have a right to know how my own brother died. And then even the fake shady homeless shelter will not tell me how he died. And then the rest of the family, they slandered me to that shelter. And that's why the shelter acted shady like that towards me. And me asking about my brother's death, and then you hang up in my face. That's my family. Excuse me. So, and they said he was in the homeless shelter when he died. Fake Damnesia, stop harassing me and get out my chat. See, the later at night it is, the worse, the more they're harassing me, and they're trying to trigger my Tourette's on purpose. Please leave me alone. Wait, what? You've been leaving weird comments. Oh, hi. Hi. How you doing? Oh, wait, it was a different person I was saying that was leaving weird comments. Yeah, so thank you so much. I mean, well, I mean, I wanted to stay in my hometown, but I mean, because I have been feeling homesick for many years. But also, I got fake criminal charges to fight, so I can't really permanently. Hi, I can't permanently move out of state until after I get the fake criminal charges resolved. The stalking cult, they're hoping that I sit in jail for stuff I didn't do. And I'm having trouble getting jobs because of them illegally swatting me. Oh man. Well, I wanted to stay down south because I hate cold weather, but even though it gets cold here too. Get out of here, JCH. I'm not a criminal. Get out of here. Yeah, you stalking and harassing people. I bet you falsely claim you're innocent too. Go to hell. Um, well, I don't even know much about politics, but I hear both sides. I don't know, but excuse me, I don't think this they're heavy on me no matter where I go. So I mean, I don't even know. In Texas, they say it's a Republican state, and that's a considered red, right? I don't know. I don't know the difference. Yeah, but um, people say Louisiana is a Republican state, but they say that New Orleans is Democrat. But I don't. I'm neither. I never voted in my life. You know. Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't. I mean, I don't want to go back to New York. I wanted to stay down here in New Orleans. Yeah. Excuse me. I can't even feel at home here in New Orleans. You know. I don't feel at home here in New Orleans since I have to be in my hometown and everybody's a stranger every day and can't see family because they're perps. And I mean, growing up, I saw even I saw everybody I knew every day, or I saw family every day growing up. You know, even if it was that fake foster family, I saw people who I knew every day. But for me to go out in public and almost everybody's a stranger, or if I see you around but I don't know your name, you know. And then I'm hurt to be wrongfully the online stalkers, they got me wrongfully permanently banned from places that was nostalgic from my childhood, you know. It's unreal. Well, it seems unreal. I mean, I can't even go to the river walk anymore. I can't even go to the by the old Gretna ferry, the levee by the old Gretna ferry anymore. I'm wrongfully banned from so many hotels, motels, restaurants. They try to get me wrongfully banned. I was temporarily wrongfully banned from the library. They even had bus drivers and streetcar operators threatening to wrongfully ban me forever. Thank you. And like I heard that the area by the Riverwalk and stuff, and the old Gretna ferry, I heard that that's public property, and they nearly succeeded at having me wrongfully banned from by the aquarium. But the online stalkers prank calling and telling a bunch of lies. Oh, which video? Thank you. Oh, you saw the video where they try to get me wrongfully banned from by the aquarium? Wait. From last year by the old Gretna ferry. Excuse me. Oh yeah, and that was a like a couple of nights before I got actually did get wrongfully arrested and thrown in jail and was illegally swatted because the online perps lied and said that that vacant or abandoned house, what that they lied and said that they lied and said that that they owned that house. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that was at Oakdale Park last month. You know, but filming and recording a gang stalker that was I was minding my business, and then he walked up to me and started filming and recording me, and then eh, they delayed my phone, and so I finally was able to record and say, well, this gang stalker right here was filming and recording me for no reason. And then they said some Middle Eastern Arab Muslim women, and which I didn't even see who they were, try to make it like as if I was filming and recording them and describing what they were wearing and making them feel unsafe, in which that was a bunch of trash and a bunch of lies. I'm like, so they could film and record me when I'm minding my business, but I can't do the same right back. I mean, you know how they film and record or take pictures of us and then put it on the dark web? Oh wow. I didn't know about gang stalkers putting targeted individuals on World Star Hip Hop, and they try to embarrass you. Wow. What, they put videos of you on World Star? Wow. Wow. Excuse me. That's wicked. See, and they want to say the gang stalkers don't touch us. Wow. And I heard that they're told not to help us. So yeah, like how did they have the right to feel unsafe when they were filming and recording me? And then I'm like, wait a minute, did you do what I think you're doing? And then I started filming and recording right back, and I said this gang stalker was filming and recording me unprovoked for nothing. I was sitting down minding my business, and he forced the camera in my face. Right. Yeah. And all right, he looked like he fit the description of the similar kind of the guy who raped and killed Dakara Thompson. Yeah, he looks similar to that. Yeah. I've gotten wrongfully kicked out of and banned from hotels for filming and recording perps, and and permanently banned for the rest of my life. Where they try to get the police involved and then say that, oh, you're trespassed and you banned from here and you can't ever come here for the rest of your life. Excuse me. They make it hard or impossible. I can't even get a legal aid lawyer. And I heard that they even still want money and they won't help you for free. And with the fake public offender, with the fake criminal charges I had to fight, they still wanted money, still taking all your money. Wow. Excuse me. Wow. I have tried to get legal aid and can't even reach or talk to anyone. And it's like they never answer their phones. Or I end up being given the runaround. Wow. Disorderly conduct? Wow. Wow. Get out of here, perp. See, there's a perp trying to come in here and say something stupid. They're not at all. And they won't even listen to us. And they just take your money. Thank you so much. And this is how I got to be forced to live, you know, to switch between hotels and the streets. I'm wrongfully banned from the shelters. I don't have body cam, but I have to use my phone, and film and record everywhere I go. And then they have fake TI perps and regular perps narcissistically lecturing me, talking about me chasing cars and stuff. Oh, well, I don't even have the money to afford a body cam, or I don't know how much a body cam would cost. And I wouldn't know how to operate a body cam. Yeah, other people in the TI community have suggested a body cam. And if I was driving or had a car, they would suggest dash cam, you know, dash cam for back and front and all sides. But I can't afford that. Yeah. So I have to be like trying to ask for help with hotel every night. And if I can't get help with hotel, then I have to be forced to suffer on the streets and be harassed and attacked. In July, they threw my belongings. They nearly succeeded at throwing all of my belongings into the river. And they threatened to throw, the in-person and online stalkers threatened to throw me in the river. Thank you. Well, I hope I can get to beat the case, but I have two fake court dates coming up, like one at the end of this month, like one on September 29th, and then the other one on October 8th, and they just keep postponing and extending court dates repeatedly. You know, keeping me held hostage with just more fake court dates and more jail and court, jail and court. You know, the fake public offender, if he would have done his job right, the charges should have been dropped. Yeah. Excuse me. The stalkers illegally swatted me the day before yesterday. I mean, the stalkers would prank call libraries and stuff and lie and say I broke into the building or that I tried to break into the building. And then they would the fake police would wrongfully jail me and have me wrongfully criminally charged with criminal mischief, resisting arrest, and failure to identify. But then if they drop the other charges, they're still trying to say resisting arrest. Like, but resisting arrest, even if you know it was evidence that I didn't commit a crime, I haven't had really a criminal history. But they keep trying to, when they lie on me and prank call and have the police called on me, it's always like false criminal charges of criminal mischief. What's 730? I don't know what that is. I don't know much about the law, but I ended up learning so much more overnight after being wrongfully arrested and thrown in jail for stuff that I wasn't guilty of. The fake public offender threatened to have the judge to declare me mentally incompetent to stand trial, but I got rid of him. But what will happen if they try to make it like, and over something so small, they still gonna try to make it like, oh, not guilty by reason of insanity. And the fake public offender was a satanic perp. Wow. Wow. No. Excuse me. I told him I didn't want him to be my public, yeah, I'm gonna call it fake public offender anymore. And they said he was the only one in the city of Gretna. But you would think that the police know the law, and they don't. And the stalkers Yeah, yeah, I don't even know if I might have to deal with fines or more jail time because the fake criminal charge for May 9th, they try to say it's a $500 bond and simply for resisting arrest. But wait, I've tried to explain to you that they were lying on me, that I did not try to break into a building. Y'all didn't even care to see that. I mean, you saw the evidence that there was no damage to the building. You still want to take me maliciously take me to jail anyway? And I'm already homeless and facing to be back on the streets tomorrow. I just, if I had help with $50 more, that could be enough for another hotel night, you know, because I had enough for funds to eat and then partially enough for another hotel night. But I hate that they raised the prices, you know, and the cops, they won't even do that. They were so busy trying to make me look bad. And I heard that the Jefferson Parish and Gretna police are racist against black people. Wow. Well, the fake public offender, he saw the body cam footage of the arrest, and he also he refused he rejected and refused to see proof of the harassing messages online, and try to lie and say that the harassing messages and threats have nothing to do with the fake criminal charges. And I'm like, they have everything to do with the fake criminal charges. Well, they're still trying to find ways to put charges on me anyway, because and they threaten you to say, they try to tell you if you choose to take the case to trial, then you're gonna have hell to pay. They try to make like everybody's guilty, and they don't want people to take your stuff to trial. Yeah, and it's all about money. Wow, wow. I'm so sorry. Yeah, and then you can't even get jobs because that's considered on your record. I saw that they gave me 15 likes and then they put it back down to 14 instantly. If y'all look in the most recent community post, they brag about how they brag about illegally swatting me. See, now they're mad and they're putting bad numbers, doing number harassment because I'm documenting, I'm telling y'all, exposing what they're doing. Get out of here. The perps, they're messing with my live stream. This, I think that they illegally blocked Camilla the whole time. Wow, where is everybody? Yes, I do. Earlier today, I listened to Exodus chapters 25 4 through 26. Fake Damnesia, get out my chat. Yeah. The day before yesterday, they illegally swatted me and they lied on me and said that I wanted to hurt myself. And they sent the police to come to this hotel. Leave my chat alone. See, they try to trigger my Tourette's and manipulate for me to get frustrated and scream. It's understandable. They won't even let me work, and they make fake bad reviews on all my ebooks and won't allow me to earn a living with my writings. And they continue to mess with the likes and viewers. Just leave people alone. Thank you so much. I was hoping to write some more tonight. And they're trying to make sure I don't earn anything. They're hoping that I don't earn anything. Yeah, definitely. Wow. I'm so sorry. Well, the stuff people said I went through growing up was considered satanic ritual abuse as well. Yeah. And also for me to document my targeting helps me feel better too, even though they attacked me for doing that. Thank you. When we were in kindergarten, the teachers used to lock us in small janitorial closets. And then it took everything in me to try to not feel traumatized, for me to be forced to do janitorial work and then be reminded of those small closets again. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, and then we used to get belt whippings all the time. And then to come home to be physically abused and beat on too by multiple foster and biological family members. Fake Damnesia, stop messing with the likes and get out of here. It's getting later and they're harassing me more. Take it off the bad numbers. Get out of here. Wow, that sounds frightening. So you were considered like an MK Ultra victim? Damn, sounded like she was trying to blood sacrifice you. Wow. Dang. Certain people say that me and my twin sister were MK Ultra. They say that the programming and trauma-based mind control turned me into the target and turned her into the perp with the experimentation. No, they traumatized us to the point to see who would be the TI and who would turn into the perp. Yeah, I'm a twin. Wow. And they have so many people who swear that I was molested as a child. But if that did happen, I don't remember. Wow. Wow. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Like, wow. That sounds frightening. Like, there are people who try to tell me that I was sodomized as a baby and that I will not remember it. Wow. But I have zero memory of being any kind of sexually molested as a child. But the foster dad Al used when he was alive, he used to urinate in front of us. And if he tried to hug and kiss, I hated to be kissed or hugged. Wow. And they have people who said that there might have been members from the fake IDMR cult that might have molested me or did some kind of harm. But when I was in kindergarten, they had this white outfit with red stars. Oh wow. It was a white outfit with red stars. And every time I wore that the foster mom forced me to wear that outfit, I would have bad stomach pains all day. And then there would be people tell me that some ritual abuse happened while I was wearing that outfit. Wow. That's scary. Wow. 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 That sounds scary. Because they have people who tell me that nowadays they said that like when my mind would wander, they said that I'm dissociating. Yeah. And then you end up being targeted more. Wow. Because my mind wander off into a daydream without me realizing it, you know, or people talk about me staring into space. Um, well, at nighttime, sometimes I have nights where I don't remember falling asleep, being asleep, or waking up and wonder where had time gone, you know. Well, sometimes if I might be on my phone or rare occasions now, but if I be on a computer or on my phone and forget where I'm at physically, sometimes, I'm always constantly feeling a sleep deprived feeling. Yeah, if I don't get to feel well rested. I'm not sure if I had that situation happen. I'm not sure if I don't recall having that happen. But my sleep deprivation, wow, make me feel like as if I'm dreaming of real what I'm going through in real life. Um, I don't really have pains when I'm reading the Bible, but I have like heavy, unwanted, intrusive thoughts. Well, all day I have unwanted, intrusive thoughts and suffer severe OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder, and Tourette's and stuff. You know. Oh wow, so the OCD is part of the programming too? Wow. Wow. And I've heard people say that OCD is related to spiritual oppression. Wow. Wow. Excuse me. Oh man. Wow. And they're still harassing me in my chat and won't leave me alone. I see what y'all doing. Get out of here. Wow. Oh man. Well, I called the biological sister Ramona a witch to her face. Well, no, I said I told her, I said you're evil and satanic, and she kicked me out her house. And that was in 2018, and I was already homeless then. But I wasn't living with her. I was over there visiting, I guess. Okay, I would like to see it. Well, I was told that I have complex PTSD really, really bad. And I think the foster mom was a witch too. Strange stuff happened to us when we were kids. Like me and my twin sister, when we were little kids and we didn't know what was going on. I used to always have lots of nightmares. Fake Damnesia, get out my chat. Well, we're from New Orleans, so the foster family and, well, the foster mom, and she had us in a cult, and a lot of people say that the foster mom and the biological mom and certain biological family members practice voodoo witchcraft. Excuse me. Well, the biological mom, Frances, it sounds like they were trying to say that she passed away from pneumonia, but the foster mom, far as I know, she's still alive. But yeah, it's been said that foster mom and multiple biological family members were considered, that they do voodoo or whatever. But I don't practice voodoo, and I don't know any tactics or rituals on how to do voodoo or whatever. You know, yeah. I just know that they said that the biological mom, Frances, when she would get angry, when she was alive and when she would get angry and pour bleach on the stairs, they said that that was a voodoo ritual. And she tried to throw bleach into my eyes during a fight one time. When me and her had a physical altercation and she tried to throw bleach in my eyes. Well, she didn't succeed, but she tried. Wow. I forgot who else it was recently was telling me about that was considered targeted and said that they were doing Santeria witchcraft, but I'm not sure if I had any kind of specific Santeria witchcraft done on me. Wow. Well, my twin sister's still alive. It was the biological mom, Frances, that passed away. But my biological brother Wyatt passed away last year. They're making my nose itch. Yeah. Well, and that's what the stalking cult is trying to do to me. The stalking cult, they bragged about how jail is my plan, the plan that they have for me to go to jail so that I can then be trafficked to a brothel in Shreveport. I don't remember taking any baths with blue stuff as a kid. Oh, take weird baths. Um, I don't remember. I don't think so. But like colors like red. But when we were kids, they used to always dress me in either red or yellow, and they would red, pink, or yellow, and they would always dress my twin sister in blue. Oh wow. Wow, and I suffer sleep paralysis sometimes too. It's traumatic and frightening too. Right when I said that, now I'm feeling a heaviness on my chest now. Wow, I never heard of Goofer's dust before. Oh no. Yeah, the cops, yeah, they be part of the occult as well. And they're all Freemasons. Wow. And I think even for our fifth birthday, I think I remember wearing that white and red star. It was a sleeveless it was like an outfit, like a shirt and shorts match. It was a sleeveless shirt with shorts. It was a white shirt with a collar and button down. And I think we wore that for our fifth birthday. And um, I remember being sick for our fifth birthday. Wow. Yeah, yeah. They used to have me dressed in either red, pink, or yellow, and they used to have my twin sister always dressed in blue. Thanks so much. Oh, really? Oh, man. And even if I'm sleeping on my stomach, I would still feel a heaviness on my chest. And then during a sleep paralysis nightmare, um, it would feel like people during the bad nightmare, it's like in the bad dream, I'm on laying on my back and they're sitting on my chest laughing. You know, wow, that's frightening. Wow, that's crazy. And then this family that was across the street from the foster mom, they were Masonic as well. The fake Gretna police is Masonic, and the fake foster mom herself had us in a cult, and they're Masonic, and they're illegally rich, living the high life, stay with money, you know. Wow. Yeah. Wow. Wow. Excuse me. So there's a lot I don't know that I need to learn. Wow. I heard about that astral projection and channeling spirits. But yeah, when me and my twin sister, when we were little kids, I used to have a lot of nightmares, and both me and my twin sister, we used to levitate in the air. Wow, wow. And she's like, my twin sister, when we were on good terms, and she said, Candy, remember when we used to float in the air? Wow. And I used to wake up with bloody noses. and or bloody mouth growing up more than once when I was a little toddler. And I mean, I used to have traumatic nightmares. Like nightmares about me flying in the air and not on a plane, or nightmares about me riding in the car with nobody driving, and then a monster come and stick his head in the window or something, you know. Oh, okay. Wow. And I'm wondering, I was a teenager when I was fighting heavily to go against the fake IDMR cult, but I didn't know it was a cult. Oh, if I did what? Wow. Oh, you mean that if we were levitating in the air, then that's proof that we've been like ritually abused? Wow. Wow. Because I mean, I haven't heard of anybody else in the wow. And that might be why when people join like the fake Jehovah's Witness cult, they have an automatic personality change, or once a person becomes a gang stalker, they have a total personality change, you know. Thank you. But they have certain people saying that some of the Kraft family members were ritually abusing us too, but I don't remember that. That Masonic Kraft family across the street. And a lot of people say that they were rumored to do voodoo and witchcraft too. And they were rich with a lot of money, but they had a house that smelled bad. Wow. And the foster mom used to harass me and tell me that I'm going to grow up to become homeless. I mean, that she used to make it like I was gonna grow up to become a schizophrenic, drug addicted, homeless prostitute. Well, I'm homeless, but I ain't crazy. Now I realize I know I'm not crazy now, and I will never prostitute or be on drugs. Wow. Wow. And I was abused before. Yeah, I was definitely abused before 7 years old. But I remember other abuse, but I don't remember anything about being sexually molested as a child. But as I said, the foster dad Al used to urinate in front of us. Wow. But they were part of a cult called Institute of Divine Metaphysical Research. It was a different cult. Fake Damnesia, get out my chat. Nobody's talking to you. I don't even know if my supporters are being blocked from chatting, but there's only one person talking now. Thank you. Stop harassing me and take it off the bad numbers and get out my chat. See, they're harassing me now. Wow. And the foster mom was taking my money. Or forced to do something like what? Or be forced to do things that I can't control. Well, I know with the forced speech and the Tourette's. Wow. 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 Well, I thought that they start remembering at about 30 years old. And that's why you hear about with the MK Ultra celebrities that they thrown from the Freedom Train or something. Oh, what? Oh, the cult. It was called the cult was called Institute of Divine Metaphysical Research. I'm gonna have to get off the chat soon, since it's about midnight. Yes, midnight right now. It's now Friday, September 12th, 2025, at 12:01 a.m. The biological mom Frances is her death anniversary today. 12 years. She passed away September 12th, 2013, 2 days after Wyatt's birthday. Yeah. I'll chat for a few more minutes, then I'm gonna have to get off the chat. Just addicted to food and mainly sweets. But I've gotten much better now that now that I'm not on psych medications anymore, and I've been trying to be watchful of my, my diet or whatever. But it's hard with me being homeless. Wow. Oh, yeah. I never was really addicted to any really drugs or whatever, but wow, I'm scared. Yeah, it was called Institute of Divine Metaphysical Research. Yeah, because I heard with Aaliyah, she was only 22. All right, thank you. She was only 22, and I heard that they said that her memory started to come back, and they killed her off because she was trying to break free of the programming. But Left Eye from TLC, she was like 30. Thank you so much. Yeah. So I love y'all. I'm gonna get off the chat, and I'm still trying $50 more for another night. Otherwise, I have to be back on the streets, and I don't know what attacks they have in plan for me. But I love y'all, and I'll see y'all. Oh, okay. All right then. I'm getting off now. I'm gonna try to come back on tomorrow morning. The foster family, from the time we were like 5 or 6 months old up until, yeah, in our 20s. Yeah, yeah. I don't take them anymore. So all right, if I don't get to come back on the chat, I'll just do a regular video. But I have if y'all can look at the most recent community post, or the second to most recent, you know, with fake harassing comments and threats, and them bragging about swatting me and talking about my demise. And also, I the video that I did earlier, it finally uploaded. All right, thank you so much. All right, I love y'all. Bye. Good night.